Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. If you've ever heard that strategy is secondary to frequency, or if you've been finding that strategy doesn't work like it used to, it's not your imagination. Strategy absolutely is not working like it used to. And I'm going to explain in this video exactly why. Okay. So prior to 2020, we had a collective agreement that said lying, manipulation were okay. Now, if you think of the corporate structure, there's nowhere more prevalent than that where that existed, right? You're told you're supposed to say these things, you're supposed to do these things, you're not supposed to say this. And you go to an interview and someone says to you, "Why do you want this job?" And all you're really thinking to yourself is, "Well, I need to pay my bills." And you're like, "Well, it's going to live into my 10-year plan of my career progression." Like, that's a lie, right? But this was encouraged. And so, as a collective, we all bought into this. It was just like, this is just what you have to do to get ahead. This is what you have to do to make progress, to create success, and all these things. Okay. So, this was something we all agree on. As soon as you started participating in it, you agreed to it. So frequency didn't matter. Okay. Somebody's energy didn't matter. It didn't really matter if somebody was being honest. It didn't matter if somebody really believed what they were saying. It didn't really matter all these things because we had this collective agreement that said, this is acceptable. We're okay with this. Now, things started to shift in 2020. We started to wake up as a collective and said, whoa, we don't like this anymore. Like, we want the truth. We're tired of the lies. We're like, what do we even believe anymore? Like, who's saying the truth? Who's speaking the truth? Who's just trying to manipulate us? And as a collective, we all did this. I mean, just go to social media, look back over the last 6 years, all the debates, what's real, what's not real. We didn't used to have these debates at all. So this is very, very new. Okay. It feels like it's all we live now. And it has been a long time. It's been 6 years. It's been a long time since we've really had these in-depth conversations. But look what happened there. The collective agreement that lies and manipulation are okay was broken. It was broken. We've said, we're out. We're not doing this anymore. We don't like this anymore. And you may find yourself, even in your own experience, it's like you're finding it hard to hold your truth. And it's like what you used to be okay with saying to maybe like smooth over situations or to create peace or to, access a different level in your career, something like that. You just can't do it anymore. It's like you can't manipulate, you can't distort things anymore. And that's happening to a lot of people right now, right? We just can't do this anymore. It's because we've broken the agreement. We've said we no longer want to do this. But here's the thing. Because we've said it to politicians and CEOs, we've said we want to hear the truth, is what we've actually all started to do is we've started to scan for someone's frequency. We've started to scan for is who you say you are, who you are, and how you act, and all the things, are they in congruence? Are you in alignment with everything? Or are you showing me one thing and thinking something different? Are you doing something different? We're all scanning for this because the question now that our minds are coming to is like, what is the truth? Can I trust this person? As a collective, this is a massive shift we have made. It's huge. Before, we used to say it didn't matter. I mean, you look at like I said, the corporate system is such a great example of this. As long as somebody was performing, companies turned a blind eye to bad behavior. That was the norm, right? And it's just what happens. It's just what we do, long as that person's getting us results. But now, that's no longer acceptable. We're searching for the truth. We're searching for, does that person have coherence? And what that means is it's frequency first, strategy second. Now, I want to be clear. It's always been frequency first, strategy second. That's the universal. That's quantum mechanics. Okay. That is a universal truth. But prior to 2020, what we did as a human collective is we said, and we agreed to ignore the frequency. We've said, We don't care if someone's out of coherence. We don't care. As long as we're hearing what we want to hear, as long as we're getting what we want to get, we're going to ignore frequency. Okay. So it's always been that way. Now we're reverting back to the original template about how actually creation and manifestation works, because we were living in a complete distortion before. We agreed to this, but now we've agreed to something new. We've agreed to coherence, congruence, authenticity, and not just the fake authenticity, the performative authenticity, but the real, raw truth, like who we actually are. That's our new agreement. And so if you try to go do things and there's a part of you that doesn't believe what you're saying, or you're saying all these beautiful things, but you don't believe it underneath, and you could have the best of intentions, that doesn't fly anymore. And that's why strategy doesn't work like it used to. Strategy is always important. I will always say that, but it's secondary to frequency now. So if you're not getting the results that you want to get, stop looking for another like 3D strategy. Stop looking there. And this is where so many of you are stuck right now. You've been doing all these things, and it's not working like they used to. Well, it's not going to. It's not going to all of a sudden flip over and work, because your frequency is actually what is creating your success or holding it back. Okay. So this is where you want to look first. So I'm going to put the link down below here to my one-on-one sessions. If you want to get deeper into this, figure out where you're stuck, where your frequency is not in alignment with the truth of who you really are, and the truth of the truth of the abundance that's available to you and your birthright, your original template. I also, of course, have 3 and 6 month mentorships. The applications are down below. I've got tons of links down below here. I am here to serve you in whatever capacity you need right now, because we're all at different stages. We all need different things. And I have a lot of options basically available to you. So I hope this was helpful. Comments down below. I'd love to hear how this landed for you. And if this was a really big aha moment for you, it should be. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it sets you free from trying all the strategies that just aren't going to get you to where you want to be. All right, beautiful soul, I will see you in the next video. Take care, and I'll see you soon.